If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Chicken McCrispy combo, large fry, large Sprite, large Oreo McFlurry. What advice would you give to your past self? My advice would be to stop giving advice. I'm turning 23 now. I still shouldn't be giving advice, but I certainly should not have been giving advice when I was a teenager. I didn't know anything. Okay, I'm talking to myself. You're small and stupid and don't know anything. Go do stuff before trying to tell people how to do stuff, is my advice. What's your favorite video you've ever posted? It's actually, I think, my least viewed video, but recently my favorite has been actually a gaming video. I'm not a gaming channel. I haven't made a gaming video in like a decade, but I was like, what happens if I just spend as much time as I want on a video purely for fun and not for money or anything? And the product was a video called, I forgot the title, I had to look it up. The most difficult challenge I've ever faced and won. It's a PUBG video and I'm happy with it. And that's all that matters, right? It's not like it's my job. What's something most people who follow you don't know about you? I stand at 6'5". I know it doesn't look like it. It's just because the lens I use, it's not flattering when I stand up on camera, but I'm very tall. Who are the first creators you followed on social media? The first I think of is Tomska, who created Astif Movie. You know, the little cartoon sketches. He's still cranking them out every so often. Also, Michael Hickox and Forcefire, who did Lego stop motion videos, because I liked Lego. I still like Lego. Also, Smosh and Nigahiga, because, I mean, they're the classic skit channels. Of course, I found them. And also Speed Stacking Girl, who was lesser known, but most people do know her soundbite from the Skrillex song, Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. But I actually watched her because I liked speed stacking back in the day. Do you see social media as your long-term career path? And if not, what could you see yourself doing? Yes. I mean, I'm just a YouTuber, basically. Like, what was I gonna say? I mean, as a YouTuber, like, I don't actually really like being in the public eye that much, although I do. For me, the benefits do outweigh the negatives. However, I don't like everything about it. So I could see maybe I mean, I don't think I'm going to be 63 years old and being a YouTuber. So hopefully I'll make some sort of product or service like I've tried to in the past, but it won't fail this time. And I can make content about that thing, but not rely on the content being my bread and butter. Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? I don't think of YouTube as social media, and I would never quit YouTube, I don't think. However, from a personal perspective, I don't really use social media anymore. It's just not fun, like Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, whatever. It's not great. But from a professional perspective, I have never considered quitting, like being a YouTuber. But from a you can just use the first take, whatever. If you were stranded on an island that could only take 3 objects, what would they be? I mean, a knife, obviously. I don't know who wouldn't say a knife. Lotion and tissues. Can I just bring a house? Is that against the rules? Can I just bring a house with me? When did you first go viral? 1 million views now is like breadcrumbs. So I don't think I've gone viral really. However, most people know me as the reptile unboxing guy, which I don't mind. I'm happy with those videos. Like I'm at Target and it's like, oh, you're the guy that opened the boxes and the reptiles come out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the reptile unboxing guy. When was the time in your life you felt like you were at a crossroads, and how did you decide what to do? I mean, I guess last year. Long story short, my channel kind of fell off and I needed more money. So I was like, do I e-beg? Or do I get Real Job? And I got Real Job because I don't want to e-beg for money because that's kind of cringe. So yeah, okay. At this point, I kind of do both, but I decided not to be a leech on my audience. And long story short, I'm kind of a full-time YouTuber now. And long story short, before I was kind of a full-time YouTuber. Now I'm like still a full-time YouTuber, but part-time wagey as well for some extra money. And it's kind of cool, and it's a great way to take a break. After I record, I can go deliver some Amazon packages. I recommend it. It's nice to diversify. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? Again, I'm 23. I don't think I should be giving advice, but at least I know stuff about YouTube. My advice would be it's much more important to focus on developing a sustainable formula of content that you enjoy making and that you can replicate with relative ease, something that's not too hard to make. And from there, once you find that and once you enjoy it, you can see if it creates value for other people. And if so, they'll start to latch on and follow. So long story short, you don't want, it's cringe and classic, but the brightest stars burn out the fastest and slow and steady wins the race. But it's true. I can't argue with it. If you get all these followers from virality or something you did, it's going to be hard to get them to stick around, especially if you're not even happy with what you're doing. So put the content first, and generally, I think the followers will come, but try not to focus on it. All right, that's that. Thanks for asking. Goodbye.